Edward Joseph Cannon. I am an SES with the Navy. First of all, I've had a great 38-year career. Started off as an intern working out of Temple University in Pennsylvania, and my first internship was at Naval Air Station Willow Grove in Pennsylvania. I was initially there as the sports director. Learning about this Navy work was really interesting and one of these aha moments for me. So I was at Temple University. I was first thinking I was going to maybe be a phys ed teacher, and I talked to a counselor, and she said, you know, I think based on what you've told me, community recreation might be a good idea. I went home and told my parents, and the first thing they said was, what is community recreation, and how are you going to have a real living out of that? And I just told them that, you know, it just felt right. And so I was at Temple University in the community recreation program, but knew I also needed to make sure I had some business background as well. So I wound up graduating from Temple University with a bachelor's in community recreation and a minor in business. It was my senior year. This barrel-chested short guy came to Temple University and was talking about internships with the Navy. Well, I had just finished up almost 4 years of college, never knew about military recreation at all. I thought I would be in Parks and Recreation. I had worked at a YMCA, I'd worked at 3 different Parks and Recreation departments, loved working with children and sports and so forth. But I wound up getting an internship at Willow Grove, and literally it was the aha moment to me. I found out that what the military provides as far as support and what the MWR, Morale, Welfare, and Recreation Program provides, fell in love with it immediately, and luckily wound up getting hired as the sports director there. So wound up being a great career choice that I kind of fell into thanks to my mentor. His name was John Bushick, fantastic guy, just retired recently after an illustrious career finishing up as the MWR director in Jacksonville. Just a fantastic guy and really a great mentor, and taught me at an early age that you need to treat people right, you need to have some fun in your work, and if you do that, your career will take care of itself. Yeah, a great impression of Willow Grove in the sense that I lived very close to Willow Grove. My parents still lived there. I used to watch those planes fly over all the time. I knew we had great air shows and we would watch it from afar, but I'd never physically been on that base. And I think my first impression was, wow, we have ball fields, we have a bowling alley, we have a child care center, we have a place where sailors can stay and have a place to live, a place to eat. We had housing for our family members, and I just was initially awestruck that we had this because I really wasn't even aware of what I was stepping into when I took the job. Yeah, starting off at Willow Grove, I felt like I worked all the time and never had a problem with it at all. You know, in the quality of life arena, you work when your customers are done their work. So my official hours at Willow Grove, because it was a reserve base, was Tuesday through Saturday, which basically meant the government got me free on Monday and free on Sunday. So I would show up at work Monday to make sure I was ready for when the crews would come in. And then again, my official hours were Tuesday through Saturday, but we would run tournaments in the evenings. We would also run them on the weekends. So I was there all the time, but like a kid in the candy shop, I loved it. You know, I was 1 minute I would be dragging the ball field, lining it. Next minute I'm working at the hot dog stand, actually selling the hot dogs, and then change my outfit and hand out the trophies at the end of the tournament. So I like to say I was able to, especially in my early career, literally change my outfit 3 times for one event because I was setting it up, working it, and then giving out the awards afterwards, and it was very, very rewarding. So I don't remember many of the names. The big one that jumps out was AMID, and honestly I don't remember the number, but that was the big group, and also Air National Guard was another one of the large groups, and then just our own ship's company, if you will. Obviously we were on land, but from the commanding officer on down, great support. We knew our job was to take care of any active duty and reservists that came onto our base. I guess I would say that I looked at them not so much as squadrons as just customers that were coming to our door looking for friendship, camaraderie, and a good time, and I think we provided that. Yeah, so the first thing that strikes me, and this is really throughout my whole career, was the team working in the quality life arena, especially MWR, prepping for those events, prepping for a big fun run, prepping for a carnival for the children. So the camaraderie first started with our team, just getting together, knowing that we're probably going to work a lot of hours, and so in between there you'd have some levity, you'd have some fun, but once the lights turned on, you were ready for the show. And then watching the squadrons, watching our active duty sailors have a great time, whether it was playing softball, whether it was hanging out at the bar after the game, whether it was just enjoying a meal. I just remember it being a happy time, a great place for people just to get together.